I'm okay. Little restless. There's some restlessness. Inner restlessness. No, I
Uh-huh.
don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing a
That's all
lot.
right. Remember, you don't need to know why,
Yes.
because trying to know why that is the restlessness,
Yes.
right? Trying, oh, there's some restlessness, and then I want to figure it out. I want to understand the restlessness, right? Then all of a sudden, that's just more restless activity.
Yes, but I realized there is more space, so you can see better. In the morning, the mind starting, or you just sit and you notice some emotions. So the space becomes more bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 And that's where basically as just resting as the space and noticing,
Yes.
then it will feel like the space is getting bigger and that restless activity is getting smaller. It will feel from that perspective of just kind of shifting out of being identified with the restless activity. Then you find yourself as the space that the restless activity is happening within. And that's what I said, that the trap is trying to figure it out, because then that's then identifying as the restless activity that's trying to figure out the cause of the restless activity. But they're one and the same.
Yeah.
The thing that's trying to stop the restless activity is the restless activity itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by just, it's like you just drop trying to figure it out, drop trying to understand it, and then you just observe it. You're just being with that restless activity. And then you're feeling it fully. You're experiencing it fully. And what it does is it naturally just settles down. So it's like I don't want to shake it around there, but I've got a coffee right here. But if I keep on holding on to the coffee and I'm kind of, shaking it, the coffee is restless, right? The more I'm holding on to it and the more I'm trying to stabilize it and do all of this sort of stuff, the coffee continues to be restless. It's moving around. It's going to start splashing, right? So, but what needs to happen in order for that restless coffee to come to rest? What needs to happen? I just simply do this. I put it down. I don't touch it. It's almost at rest. It's settling down. You see, it's settling down on its own. It doesn't need your help to settle down. Anything that I do to this coffee is going to prevent it from settling down. It's actually a non-doing, right? I put it down. I just put it down. I just don't touch it. I don't do anything. And eventually, so I said, it just takes some time. Just be with it, watch it, watch it, watch it, without some expectation of, okay, well, I've been with this thing for 5 minutes. Mitch says it's going to settle down. How come it's not settling down? No expectation, no waiting. So you're being with it, but you're not being with it like you're waiting. Right? You're not waiting for something to happen. You're not waiting for something to come. It's not like you're at the bus stop waiting for the freedom bus to arrive. It's not like that. So you're just simply, look, I haven't touched it. It's at rest. It's not moving. That which was restless is no longer restless. That which was restless is now at rest. The coffee's not moving. It's absolutely still. But you see what happened is I got out of the way, right? I'm not touching it. So just like that, the mind settles down on its own when you aren't trying to make it settle, when you aren't trying to stop it, when you aren't trying to calm it down or any of these kind of tricks. You start seeing that actually all of these tricks they're not fruitful. They're not effective. Right? The most effective thing was actually just putting down the coffee, and then it's now at rest. Right? So just like that, if you treat the mind just like the coffee cup, but every time we're holding on to it, trying to do this, trying to manipulate it, this and that, trying to figure it out, this is all we're doing. It's like this, we're playing with it. We're playing with it, and it's not effective. So the most effective thing that we can do is actually a non-doing. That's why I make it very clear. It's a non-doing. It's not a practice. We don't practice putting down the mind. It's not a practice. Notice that restlessness, and then you aren't doing anything about it. You just stop doing anything. And it naturally comes to rest, right? It comes to rest without you doing anything. I can't say I made the mind rest. I didn't do anything. It happens on its own. It's like anything in nature. It's like the less you touch it, the less you manipulate it, it's like the better off it is. Right? It's just like that.